Because I was playing Shadowverse on and off, mostly for the story mode, I had the idea to make a reviewish video about it, but didn't ever chance to get around it. Or I just didn't want to make video about it. I mean by that, I didn't have the urge to play the game. However, now that Cygames announced its Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, which will be released in summer 2024, if there won't be delays, it's a last chance to make a video about OG Shadowverse. Sure, at least for a while, both games will run parallel. And you know what? Konami adds a new format, rush duels, into links and Cygames, makes a new game for just some additional features. Okay, we will see how it actually will work, but it's what I noticed from these companies. So in that case, I giving credits where it's due to Konami. Well, like I before said, well, we will see how it actually works. Works beyond, I mean. One of the reasons is that Cygames is moving away from Unity. For one or other reason. And that's why they are making a new game. Anyways, back to the video topic of Shadowverse. And of course, I got into Shadowverse with one service, which is censored in the global version, it turns out. But then, I don't look at artwork. By the way, Cygames, where is gender equality when censoring art? Why I am still seeing half-naked guys. Though I'll play it or know about Hearthstone, which I only trade for only one or two campaigns, Shadowverse looks like Hearthstone clone, but it applies to 90% of digital-only card games, I assume. At least cleansing from silence. At least from the cleanse from silence, I guess, yeah? Okay, I'll leave it like that. This game is a resource management system. Play points. Thankfully, they aren't like cards in the deck. Every turn you gain 1 play point. You can only have up to 10 play points. Unlike Hearthstone, from what I remember, you get infinite followers or amulets on the world. On the world there can be only up to 5 creatures or amulets. Like only up to 5 mix between the creatures and amulets can be on the field at the same time. That is if we look at the one player's field. If both, then of course to get there up to 10. Like one player can have 5 amulets, and there can have 5 followers on the field at the same time. Or one player can have 1 amulet and 4 followers or something like that. And players can get leader effects only from the cards. By the way, there are 3 card types: follower, spell, and amulet cards. Spell: one time house card, which immediately goes to a graveyard, or something similar to it, under house. Follower stays on the field, which can attack the enemy leader or enemy follower. However, they have something like summoning sickness, so most followers can't attack on the turn that they are summoned. But that isn't all the follower cards. They can be evolved by using evolution points when it's allowed, again most of the time. Evolved followers can attack on the turn they are summoned and evolved. But in most cases, only attack the enemy followers. Lastly, amulet cards. Something like continuous spell that stays on the field either forever or until conditions are met. Or, of course, opponents get rid of it somehow. If it's got edited to that for them. So having amulet cards on the field, then you can have less for the balls on the field. Okay, I don't know how I phrase the script. Why did I wrote the script like that? You can use as many cards as play points allows you to use it. And there isn't something like instant spells, so you can't do anything in opponent's turn. Also, there are cards that makes new cards or get new cards outside of the deck, only for a match. There are different game modes, but more or less they play in the same way. Of course, there's story, which is mostly visual novel, but here and there are single player battles. There is a practicing against A. Is another single player mode. Last single player mode is puzzle mode, which I think was added around when Shadowverse anime started to air on TV, of course. Or maybe also on streaming service. Of course, at least on Japan's TV started to air the anime. Then there are multiplayer modes, rotations and unlimited racket and unracket matches. Like 2 and Open 6. There are also events matches. Also, they are called matches, but it's fun. It's fun. Out of fun, yeah, that kind of match. Just one player gets only one win. Take 2. You have option to take 2 cards to make 3D card deck. Open 6. You open 6 packs from the latest rotation sets. In regular game modes, you need to have 40 card deck. There are 8 classes which have a leader, and there is a neutral class, which can be offset by every class. Classes can't be mixed except only in events, but then only 2 classes. However, I don't know the playstyle of every class. Or I'm not sure what kind of playstyle there is for every class. Story is still ongoing, and at the time of the writing script I was stuck at lessons from Landcrest Testament Chapter 8 Evolutions, where there is a fucking post-battle event. There wasn't any regular story but an Testament story. Only little known in lessons from Landcrest story, which was a long time ago, and Testament was added to the game long after it. And also I played long after it. And there was something close to post-stress, which I somehow managed to beat. Well, I was in middle of making this video now. Even no story expansion yet to finish it, because latest one correctly what it is, there was just easy battles, and not enough battles. Well, story for main case, or I guess original case is, you could say it's completed. Open-ended but still completed. The premise is that some kind of god tries to do something to the fault, but because a strong various fights against the god, then the god leads to different fault, and with it multiple stuff happens, while trying to follow the god. And latest story expansions are from different perspectives and in different faults. I'm play this game on and off mostly for story mode, like I said before, and I haven't gotten it in multiplayer. Part of it is because I don't know what to choose and try to figure out. I will need to go into say all card menu and then specific class deck, and to see if I have enough cards to make a deck, and be able to make a deck immediately, especially for the rotations deck, because then there are less cards available, and with it I even got it into deck building as a game. And if trying to use a meta deck, then it will probably be expensive, and as a free-to-play player, I wouldn't be able to make it. Another part of it is that I can't keep up with the rotation. Maybe I could play unlimited, but when I tried, I always were losing, because even with the play point system, players are doing turn 2 or even turn 1 combos. Okay, maybe that's over something, but that's what I remember, or that's what I recall, maybe, I don't know. For this city, I play the deck to, and of course I lose 90% of the time. Or I think it's a waste of time, or at least it's part of the reason, because I don't get into multiplayer in almost every game. Or I don't like the multiplayer is mostly competitive in video games. With Shadowverse Worlds Beyond being released in summer 2024, even no less than, I do not even know players should be playing this game. Well, maybe you can play it to get familiar with at least some features that will be in Worlds Beyond. Or if you want to play this game for story mode, then sure. But on the other end, like any other free-to-play games, it tries to get your art in it money by having multiple currencies, and one of which is in Apple in the game. Wait a minute, I only now noticed it, or maybe remembered that this game is unreadable currency. Well, that's one of the cons for this game. But even with unreadable currency, I don't know how predator this game. If you as a new player will be playing it, then don't spend money on it, because Worlds Beyond is coming out, or when it's, or at least wait to see how, if Cygames will confirm if there is something like transferring between games, and what kind of transferring there will be. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like on it, subscribe and comment. See you next time.